Sonova Godum. It's the new year, 2017. A few days passed. New Year's Day was beautiful here, about 65, and then the bottom dropped out of it, and it's about 25 out, so that's why I got the kerosene lit. We'll look at something here. Radiator. Here's the pipe that came off my radiator. I cut the end of it off because that was the end, and I bent it. I know I got it flat, but still you can see through it. I put a little tweak on it with the tubing tweaker. Kind of puts a little crimp to the end of it, so this portion does not come off. And then I kind of rubbed it with a piece of sandpaper, and I shot a little matte clear on it to take and protect it. I don't know if you can see this or not, but now you can see light through the radiator. I'll probably wash it too. I straightened up a lot of the fins. Did a little wire wheel job on it real quick, and then I shot some green on it. Here's my cap. I took two of these pieces here were broke off, little deals that hold the cap in place, and I used a couple of pieces from the brake, those little washers from the brake, one of the brake, and I cut couple of pieces off, and then I put it on there with another piece underneath it to make it kind of tilt out a little bit, and then I run a little brass over it. I did that to all three of them, and then I cut a slant so that it hooks up on my cap, closes my cap. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's not a pressurized system, but it does have to hold the cap on. So there we go there. I knocked a lot of the rust and scale out of it and sanded it so that a hose will fit on it now, so it's not too bad. There's a bolt here I couldn't get out, so I left it in. It's for the fan shroud, so I'll just use that one for the fan shroud. It won't be a big deal. Somebody pushed that in there. I did a little quick sand and threw a little paint on it and a little clear to make it look, keep the patina. I didn't paint it completely. My other brake, I put my other brake on. It works pretty good. Albeit I did have this arm sticking way up here because I had it on wrong. So I've got it so it works now. I'm not going to take this off here because what will happen is drop that bolt. I have these wheels that don't have any tires on them on blocks of wood, and I don't want this thing rolling anywhere. I haven't got money for tires yet. So I've got my brake put on that side, took my brake off the other side, and I took it apart. This brake is in 100% better shape than the other brake. Evidently this guy made nothing but right hand turns. This one actually has shoes on it that aren't too cheesed up. The shoes are not really rotten really bad. The other ones were just terribly rotten for some reason. I think somebody has been in this because it had the other side had no gasket. This one has a gasket. Oh, of course I put a gasket on the other side, but it looks like somebody's been in this brake before, probably done some work to it. Maybe he pulled it off another tractor. I don't know. There's my brake shoes that I had done on there. I had a can of orange, and since nobody's going to see them inside after I hit them with a wire wheel, I shot a little orange on them for rust protection. So I'm going to put that together next, the brake, and put it on. I think probably our next project will be that pedestal right there, and we'll have a look down in the transmission. I probably want to wash it out too. I'm still waiting to go to Kansas. That's going to happen on the next week, on the 12th, 13th, something like that. And I'll have a new block and some other parts that I can start working on. But I'm probably going to take that pedestal off and work on all the stuff that entails in that. Wash that out, and then I'm probably going to take the seat pedestal off and work on that. So by the time I go to Kansas, I should have those two pieces in there. Oh, I also want to put a filter in this and roll it over by hand, fill the filter up, put some oil in it, and see if the oil pump works. Just to see if the oil comes out of the holes, out of the tubes. So we'll be doing that too. Okay, I can't believe how long this takes, but it's quite a process. Every little piece takes a lot of your time. All right, now onto the brake.